What's up, everybody? It's on my die here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. New game. New game. I've actually kind of been interested in this one for a bit. Now that we finished the Elden Ring DLC with one character. I'm also doing other characters on that. I don't know if I'll stream them. Probably just do that on my own. I don't know, what do you guys think? I could stream some more of that. That last boss, that was something else. I didn't like that I had to respec my build. I don't think I had to, but I would have been there a lot longer if I didn't. Anyways, let's get started with this game. Alright. This seems like it's a little bit too loud for me. Alright, let's do a new game. Dead men are heavier than broken hearts.
I ran out to get a pack of cigarettes, but I left my wallet at home. Yeah, that's me. I'm getting old. My name is Sonny Featherland, an investigator for 20 years, and once the star of the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department, one half of the legendary Chicken Police. But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now. Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that. The most colorful place in the wilderness. For all the gods, what bullshit. The last clucking color left this city years ago. And slowly I'll turn gray too.
I love
Still,
things that are noir, but this is
We're
great.
living in a vast experiment, and don't even notice that everything got clucked up a long time ago. We believe in this wonderland of peaceful coexistence. Wolves and sheep, chickens and hounds. Yeah, sure, why not? It's just ridiculous. The dog eats the chicken. It's in our nature. I'm not propping up the illusion anymore. 121 days, and it's over. Retirement. What could possibly go wrong?
Clawville City, Roark District, former Atlas Hotel. Oh, hello.
Ah, crap. My office lock is a piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness. The light painted stripes on her body. It whispered secret little things that were never there in the first place. But she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte? I was sure she'd have a sophisticated sounding name. She had a bygone look in her eyes, older than this ancient building, and perhaps the whole city itself. Or maybe I'm just drunk.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
She was the first womanly thing in my place for a long time, so I had to give her a chance.
I feel like the audio is still a little bit too loud. Let me just turn it down a little bit more. What's this? The Notebook. The Notebook is a detective's best friend. Here you gather vital information about the case, the suspects or victims, and the locations you will visit. How does it work? Click on any text or picture in your notebook to read the translated version in your language. Nice. That's okay. So yeah, I felt like this would be a nice chill game after Elden Ring. Okay. And what's this? Got those are not highlighted. Ooh, okay, so I got things I could question her.
I don't even know what these papers are.
So we're just gonna investigate everything.
She doesn't seem so dangerous that I need to grab my gun, but you never... My last cigarette. My wallet and my badge. The wallet is real. The badge ain't. Chief Bloodboil took mine. So I got this one out of a pack. Books I'm never gonna read.
Okay. So I can call somebody.
I promised myself I'd...
Let's check. Let's see what she wants.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah, Miss Deborah Ibanez.
Like the guitars?
You're mistaken, ma'am.
Oh, really? Please enlighten me, Mr. Featherland.
Oh, that's nice that I could replay shit. Let's just do autoplay.
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend Mr. Philmar Lowe instead of me. He's a nice guy.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident I came to you.
Look, miss, I work for the police, and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private commissions even if I wanted to. Not even from a classy dame like you.
Am I that easy to read?
That's my job. But tell me, since you've invited yourself in, would you like a drink?
I don't usually drink.
Well, I've gotta have one. And it'd be rude of me to drink alone. So, maybe some sherry?
If you insist. But bourbon, please.
Ah, thank the wild ones. That's all I have.
What a coincidence.
So come on, spill it from the beginning.
All right, here we go. Gotta pay attention. Here you will store all the essential items throughout the case.
Oh man, I totally...
Okay, yeah. Impala. Gender, female, special feature, pretty and fragile, nothing too special. She runs errands for her employee, a sophisticated lady, but I don't think she's from a particularly wealthy or influential family. Okay.
That's better. Now, if I understand correctly, your mistress is receiving threats. What kind of threats, exactly?
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label, sent as a gift. Then carved into a brick, thrown through the window. And finally, they painted it on the wall of the house in giant red letters.
I think it's time to dig a little deeper. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some routine questions.
Please, that's why I'm here.
Focus on what you know about the suspect. Is he or she suspicious? Concentrate on that. The fella is rather suspicious. I need to concentrate on that. Okay. He is suspicious? I am suspicious. Why are you suspicious? Okay. A new impression. Okay, so many options. Question one. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. I like that. Plus 100. Okay.
I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage. But I must be careful about what I say to her, or I can scare her off. Let's start gently, and when the time comes, we can go in hard. Who exactly are you, ma'am?
I'm not somebody important, Mr. Featherland.
You're important enough to deal with such a delicate matter, right?
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more. This means simple paperwork, most of the time.
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart. Tell me, can you even swim?
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me as it is for you, if not even more.
All right. Tell me which part. Let's start with this one.
Tell me, which part of the city do you live in? Calavera Hills? Flowerville, maybe?
Look, I don't want to answer that. I'm here on behalf of my employer, and not on personal business.
Fair point, Deborah. Let's try a different approach.
Why did you have to visit me on this particular evening? Stop playing the Fright and Pray, Sunshine, and start singing. I don't want to... so I can't change that. Blah, she must be careful. Yeah, I don't want to scare her off. So, I don't want to do that. That seems like that would
Why
scare
did you
her
have
off.
to visit me this particular evening?
I have my reasons. I may look like a silly little fawn, and maybe I am, but I still have common sense.
I don't doubt that for a second, Miss Ibanez.
This day is
to
essential
have an
to my
Ibanez
mistress,
face.
and she thought it's also important to you.
A message in itself, for sure. But to be honest, even you are.
You know what? I'll just take that as a compliment, even if it wasn't meant as such.
Plus 10, detective meter.
Why did you come to visit me? Why not your employer herself?
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko. She hasn't been leaving her home lately, only if she really has to.
How so?
Miss Natasha is afraid. She's scared because of those unwanted messages, and everyone knows who she is.
So she's that kind of woman.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. We're finally getting somewhere. We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something, no question. Let's focus on that. I'm sure it's not intentional, but are you toying with me?
I'm not sure I understand you, Mr. Featherland.
Cut the crap, Deborah. You're a pretty smart girl, and you can't hide that no matter how hard you try. But ever since we've been talking, I couldn't force one single straight answer out of you. I'm starting to think I'm terrible at what I do.
I'm sorry, Mr. Featherland, you're right. I'll try to be more straightforward next time.
Goddamn
I
right.
appreciate that, ma'am. Are you in some sort of jam?
Let's figure it
Nothing
out.
of the sort. There are simply things better left.
Then you're wasting my time.
I trust your instincts.
Yeah, and I have no other choice, right?
To be honest, no, Mr. Featherland.
I feel like I'm missing
Not
some
really.
important info. She said that she had received written threats.
Don't you think this whole thing is a little suspicious?
Look, Santino, I'll explain everything.
I have no doubt about that. You look just the type, sweetheart.
Just tell me.
No offense.
I'll take that as a compliment. Or maybe I'll act like I haven't heard it.
You see, we're starting to understand each other. Tell me, Deborah, why should I believe you at all?
Because my mistress trusts you.
Should that be enough?
If you really like what she thinks you are, then yes.
Damn, what can I say to that?
Look, I didn't mean to back you up against the wall.
You have a way with words, sweetheart. Did you ever want to be a cop?
No, not for the world.
Smart answer. Be honest and tell me what you're so afraid of.
Yeah, spit it out, honey.
Mr. Featherland, my mistress's partner is Hobart Wessler. Or as most people know him,
Ibn Wessler, the Kingpin.
The Kingpin.
exactly.
Feathery gods, help me.
So you get it now.
Why can't I look at
The
this stuff?
secrecy.
To put it mildly, I think I understand it all. Wessler. This little piece of the puzzle changes everything.
True detective. Important clue. The employer Natasha's current significant other is the infamous gangster Ibn Wessler. Final thoughts. The legendary chicken police back in action. Still a bit weary, but untarnished and maidenless. Good work. Okay, great. So let's go check out some of these clues. So I got this, so let's take a look. She's afraid and she's secretive, or she's just secretive and an outstanding actress. In any case, not everything she told me is true. I'm pretty sure about that, okay? Her employer currently bolsters the ranks of Ibn Wessler, to put it mildly. This explains the cloud of fear. Yep, I can see that. She's receiving the curious threats. Gotcha. Okay, let's also check out this guy. He's a rat. One of the most well-known gangsters of Clawville, real estate mogul, bank director, museum owner, distiller, smuggler of information broker, smuggler and information broker. And that's only the half of what I've heard about him. He has sturdy little paws everywhere. What did I miss here? Oh, that one. Okay, wait, what was that? She has remarkably green eyes, and she is definitely in trouble. So am I. Nice. Okay. That was everything. Good. Yep.
I don't see colors anymore. Only emptiness. Everything faded. I don't even know where the key is.
Okay.
The Wild Gentlemen. Those guys rebuilt the city after the Great Fire of 867. My heroes when I was a little chick. I'm starting to think they should have left Clawville as it was. Burned to the... This is one of the most beautiful memories from my old life. Before Molly left me. And
Fucking Molly.
the good things in life don't last long. behind that door lies the kingdom of dirty clothes. I wanted to travel the world when I was... Why don't you take it to the police? Just go there and file a report. Photos, flashing lights, fingerprints, you know the drill. The evidence is very clear. Even a moderately talented detective could easily wrap this case up. Or just try the phone. 555-111.
Please, take a look at this.
Well, okay. Let's see.
I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend. Treat her as a gentleman, okay?
I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend.
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack. Reality tilted. Molly. Good gods. What was her name doing there? I glanced at the opposite wall with the well-worn picture frames. Like an eternally dark hole in the wall. A missing piece. She was wearing a light silk dress and singing a lullaby. The waves caressing her beautiful long legs. Why Molly?
Why now?
Why now?
Mr. Featherland? Santino, are you all right?
What the hell is this supposed to mean?
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to you. She said you'd understand. Don't you?
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez. I get it very well. But this case is becoming more and more confusing. It's starting to look like blackmail.
Blackmail?
Don't play innocent with me.
Yeah.
But
All right. When can I visit?
visit me?
Not you. Miss Katsenko.
Oh, yes. You can find her at the Tsar Club.
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind? That she's especially unsociable? Or does she only like loud and crowded clubs?
No, she's really not like that. But she owns the place.
Judging by the flyer, it must be a very busy club, especially...
I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding Miss Katsenko. But there's one small problem, Mr. Featherland.
Yeah,
Let me
what's
guess. Mr. Wessler better not know about my visit.
Exactly. How did you know?
Because I'm a
20
detective.
years experience, ma'am. Oh, and please, call me Sonny.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Sonny.
I'll talk about the rest with Ms. Katsenko in person. A good friend of mine would be happy to take you home if you'd like.
I'd appreciate that, Sonny.
All right, we got a bunch of stuff. Let's take a look at our friend. An old friend of mine. He is stuttering. He's stuttering. I can't even say it. He is stuttering heavily when he talks, okay? Lewis is the owner of the once reputable Atlas Hotel and a good friend of mine, a good old friend of mine. At the moment, he's my landlord. It's only the two of us living in this unbelievably enormous hotel. He's crazy about detective stories. Okay. 555-932. Okay, so we should call that. Owners of the juiciest booties and hardest fists frequent the place. All right. She owns the club. Yep. Natasha must know my wife Molly from somewhere, or perhaps she's very good informants. I must find out what the connection is. Correct. All right, so let's go back to people. What was this number again? 555-932. Oh, it says it right there. There we go.
Hey, Lewis. Am I bothering you?
No, Old friend, what's up?
Could you come over? I've got a favor to ask if you're not busy.
For you, anything. Just a minute.
Lewis arrived a few minutes later. He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here. Not to mention that he's a rabbit. It was a quick hop. The Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. It was once a well-renowned place, but not anymore. The last economic crisis ruined it. And now, besides me, he was the only resident. Thanks for being so quick, Lewis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home? I have some things to take care of.
Of course, Sonny. You know, anything for you.
Thank you for being so considerate, Sonny. I appreciate...
Don't mention it.
Goodbye, then.
So long, Deborah. Before I visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. And there's only one bird in this city I can trust. My ex-partner, Marty. He's going to be at the station. I can only hope he'll be willing to...
Scene types, main scenes. Main scenes move the story forward. These scenes also determine which locations open up or close down. You need to complete all of these if you want to beat the game. Limited scenes. Limited scenes are open for a specific duration, which is determined by the main story progression. If you are a completionist, be sure to visit all of them before you move to the next main scene. Close scenes. Close scenes cannot be reached for the time being. This state will often change throughout the story progression and can be temporary or permanent. Top tip, pick the next main scene if you are absolutely sure you don't want to visit any of the... Okay. Alright. That's closed. So, yeah. Let's go.
It was New Year's Eve, and I was driving, half drunk, risking my whole life's work. But still, it didn't feel any different. Every day was the same. And the 121 days I had left till my retirement seemed like an eternity. When I look out the window of the hotel room I call home, I see the same thing every day. A woman in a red nightgown dances slowly in circles to smooth music. The 9 o'clock show, with a glass of cheap bourbon and the red gown with the silent music. In the meantime, the proud city of Clawville is slowly eating itself alive. And we're still here,
Santino
with nothing
Feather.
left to lose but our sanity, while others, the smart ones, had already gone. Molly. Does her name really upset me this much? All those years of solitude, and I still jump without question every time I hear it. And then there's Marty, my ex-partner, who hates me. But I know I have to speak with him, no matter what. Why do I feel like the past is watching me on this goddamn night?
Chapter 1. Detour.
I knew where to find Marty. At the station, we'd always draw straws about holiday duty. Marty never joined in. He always took the New Year's Eve shift, even though he had someone to go home to. I understood. 10 years ago, we survived the night the press called the Bloody New Year. Forgotten by Clawville, but not by us. We both left parts of ourselves behind that night.
Well, look at that. Hey, Sonny, what you scratching out over here? I heard the big boss threw you out.
Tough luck, boys. I may not be on duty, but I'm still a cop, just like you. Well, more than you.
You don't have to be so peckish, old bud. By the way,
You're in luck. Blood Boil's not in tonight. Malloy is in charge.
Oh, God. That clumsy buffalo is here tonight. If he doesn't end up in a cell again.
You go.
You looking for Marty, eh?
I see you're still the brains around here, Phyllis. Yeah, I'm looking for Marty. Birds of a feather flock together.
I see you're still the funny guy around here. You'll find the giant feather duster at the...
Hey, Royce. I'm telling you this because maybe you'll be able to understand. If this prickly shithead makes another racist remark, I'll strangle him with his own raincoat.
I'd love to see that.
Whose side are you on, you jerk?
Back in the day, I used to patrol the city's streets in one of these. I don't miss it, but...
So we got more people. Hedgehog. Special feature. I hate him. A real little ass plug. He's too small of a fish in the ocean to be worth bribing. I hate him almost as much as I hate his partner. Yeah. Big and dumb, it resembles my partner Marty a little, except Roy doesn't have a kind heart. Okay, nice.
Every time this poster disappears, good old Blood Boil puts it right back, immediately. I tore it down at least 3 times already. Actually, it's a kind of passive-aggressive game for us with the chief.
For the crown, for the king. We need you, citizen. Alright, let's go inside.
Here we are again, Clawville Police Department. I've never been good at history, but if I'm not mistaken, this place has been a church, a hospital, and even some insane cult's secret hideout over the years. Anyway, the place holds the secrets of the ages, and some drunk pigs in the basement.
Let's go, Officer Barkman.
Hey, Monica.
Hey, Boss Bird. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be...
Every day's a holiday since I got out of here.
I can tell. But what are you doing here? Are you here for a file? You know, I'm a little busy right now.
Yeah, you could look after a few things for me, but first I'd like to talk to Mr. Big Beak McChicken himself. Those 2 prickly assholes told me he's empty.
Like always. And if he carries on like that, he's gonna use up all our ammo. So it would be nice if you drag him out of there.
For him? Yeah, I know.
Okay,
Whoop.
so just sign
Skip
here and
the
you're good to go.
dialogue.
Thank you, darling.
Don't mention it, Boss Bird.
Fuck.
Mort Mardigan, a notorious deadbeat. Poor guy's been blind since his teenage years, but that doesn't stop him from running it. Mort, you scabbiest beast. What the hell did you do?
It's Morty to you, sonny boy. Everything's fine. There was just a bit of trouble in the bar, and someone got knocked on the head with a glass. It wasn't my fault. I'm as blind as a bat, am I right?
Did that ever bother you, Morty?
Listen, sonny boy. Go tell them to leave me alone, eh?
Where's your little lapdog to get you out of this mess? Is that little pimp of a midget still sniffing around you?
Jeff is a good boy, sonny. And he's good to me, believe me.
Oh, God, spare me the details. When will you finally realize that little shit's been used?
Oh, of course he's using me. What could a pretty boy like him want from this old monster, eh? Steve.
Even you deserve better, pal. By the way...
Well, I'm not what I used to be. But neither are you, judging from your voice. But I'm seeing a...
Don't need to, Mort. I'm fine. Anyway, if Bubo prescribed you something, don't even think about it.
I don't talk to that insane owl.
Damn right.
Please, say something on my behalf, okay? I really don't have time for this detective.
Hey, careful with that. Buffalo Malloy is the chief today. I'll try to speak for you, but keep it down till then, okay? You don't need this shit, and I don't need it either.
Sonny boy, you've always...
More like a clucking pigeon.
I wanna try something really quick. See if let's see, where is it? Nope. Just trying to see how I can make it black and white. Surely there's an easy way, but I don't know that I want to go through it while I'm streaming. Okay, fine. Fine. We will continue.
Marty drinks this shit. I've never tried it, but I'm pretty sure it's gross. And probably...
Holy wild ones, look what the cat dragged in.
Hello to you too, Bosco. I see you're busy, as always.
I've been sniffing around one of the rundown joints. You know how it goes. And boom, this son of a lizard comes flying out the window. I didn't know the lizards could fly. So, Mort was being a bad boy again. Nothing unusual. And you? Still dying?
I'm still a cop for another 121 days, Bosco. It's as unpleasant to me as it is to you.
All right. No need to bite. Wasn't trying to mess with you. You have Moses and Plato for that. And of course, Blood Boil.
Let's hope I won't run into any of them tonight.
Looking for Marty, eh? Ever since you left, he's kind of lost. He's trying to hide it, but he's not the same bird.
Well, I don't think we'll have a teary reunion, thinking about how we parted.
Let me give you some advice, Sonny. Let him rage. He'll be the same after that. Anyway, he was the one that shot you, right? You should be mad, not him.
It's not that simple, Bosco. We'll see how he...
No worries, pal.
Alright, let's talk to everybody, because look, we got a lot of people here. Got a lot more people. Moses is a Tibetan sand fox and Plato is a palace cat. They're old rivals of Sonny and Marty, currently working at the Clawville PD's homicide division. Okay. I don't need to look at every person right now, but I do want to.
One of Blood Boil's favorites. Officer Jardine. They say she's... This is gonna be a hard ride. Last time we saw each other, he had a smoking gun in his hand and I was bleeding. I don't know how we can get past that, but it's worth a try.
I could just exit.
Hey, Marty.
Oh, well, look who's here. Hello, boss bird. Are you lost? This is the PD building, you know?
Cut the shit, Marty. We're better than this.
Well, at least you are. Better than anyone, huh?
Marty, come on, let's forget that. What's past is past.
Easy for you to say, Sonny.
Damn it, Marty, you shot me, remember? I almost bled to death.
Hell yeah, I remember. Unfortunately, my aim wasn't good enough.
I need your help, okay? That's what you want to hear.
Well, it's a start.
Okay, I've said it. I won't do it again.
Yeah, right.
So, are you in? Just for tonight. Small case. We'll wrap it up in no time.
What kind of case?
A personal one.
How personal?
Very. The kind of case where if you come with me right now, you're not on duty anymore.
Ooh, damn, Sonny. Stop it right there. I'm in.
That's it?
Do you know how boring life is here without your stupid, reckless shit? Soon enough, I'll shoot all the ammo in here out of boredom. Right, so, tell me, what's it about?
I'll tell you in the car.
Ooh, can I bring Bertha?
Ah, for the love of... Marty, this is a routine case. You can't bring your shotgun, okay? Bertha stays.
Okay. But at least Susie can come, right?
All right, Susie can come.
That's what I want to hear.
Hey, there were 4 weapons here. Where are the others? You're not bringing them with...
Oh, we're going to a bar, aren't we?
Yeah, that's the point.
And? What? War, bar, what's the difference?
Of all that's furry, you know what? I don't even care.
That's the spirit.
Oh, I can do shooting practice? How do I reload? Oh. Whoops. Marty has 10,000? Oh my god. Okay, fine. No! No. Not exit to the main game. Leave the shooting range. Okay, there we go.
Still drink coffee?
Yeah, my only poison. Except for guns, of course. And women.
We could visit our old haunt. What do you think?
Oh, a nice cup of Zips coffee and the hot dog. I'm in. Oh, and maybe we'll get into a little fight.
If it comes to that, I'm leaving you without a blink.
Oh, yeah, like last time?
Those were different times, Marty. With a different Sonny.
Well, all right.
You don't have to come with me.
Okay, I know. Sonny, there's a little problem.
Not so
What's
little.
that?
And it smells,
What's that?
too. What the furry hell is Blood Boil doing here?
Well, it seems we can't avoid speaking to him.
Oh, yes, we can. You have your rifle with you, right?
What?
Just kidding. Sort of.
What a surprise. The 2 pigeons back together. And without my permission, of course.
Chief Bloodboil.
Damn.
What was that, Santino?
Nothing, sir. What a lovely evening. Am I right?
I don't want to hear your crowing, Santino. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, careful with the racist barking, old hound.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Can we just skip this part? It's New Year's after all.
And you're on duty, if I'm not mistaken, Martin. Where do you think you're going?
That's it, boss. To serve and protect. Sonny was in the neighborhood and stopped by to say hi. He's a cop too, right?
Only on paper, and you know that very well, Detective.
I don't want any trouble, boss. I just wanted to say hi to Monica, and then this feather pillow showed up. I invited him to grab a quick coffee. You can allow him that much, can't you?
Your coffee breaks usually end up in shooting or brawling, chickens.
Oh, just a coffee, boss. I swear. Oh, have a heart. It's New Year's Eve, and I haven't seen my old partner for so long.
How touching. You shot him with a shotgun, if I remember.
Family quarrel.
For all the marrow bones of the world, get the hell out.
Have a lovely evening.
You especially. Fuck off right now,
Whoa.
Santino.
We can't avoid speaking with the chief first, and it would be nice to say goodbye to her.
I already spoke to her.
We're leaving, sweetheart.
Stay safe, boys. I'm glad to see you two together again.
Hey, Don't make me change my mind.
You won't, Marty. I bet you can't wait to get mixed up in some serious...
Yep, that's true.
I'm serious, boys. Be careful out there.
We're big birds, Monica. We can take care of ourselves.
Okay, but take care of each other, too.
Will do, Monica.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go here.
The hop dog was like the last warning. You can still turn back. My eyes lingered on the sign. An enormous dog. Like a neon god with limitless power over cheap hot dogs, plastic hamburgers, and watered-down coffee. The cold light called me, but I didn't want to get out of the car. If we went in, we were all gonna be pancakes, kept together by cold syrup. Marty's worried look shook me out of my reverie. Hey, pal. Can you hear me? Peaceful, isn't it?
Because the whole town's probably drunk.
Maybe that's the only way it can bear itself.
Doesn't it remind you of someone?
Shut up, Marty.
Got you there, old bird. Ugh, the place is deserted. Poor Zip.
You're right.
Yep, the guy's middle name is Bad Luck.
That's for sure.
Hello, boys. Now, get the hell out of here while I'm asking nicely.
Hey, is that how you greet two old friends?
Hey, I'm not joking, Sonny. I got a shotgun under the bar.
No, you don't, because if you had, we'd arrest you here and now.
If there's still life in you when you're full of buckshot.
Ah, it's going well so far.
We're just here for a coffee, Zip, okay? Like old times.
Nothing's like old times. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's quite noticeable.
Shit. All right. And where'd you blow in from?
We haven't been anywhere yet, but we're going somewhere.
Everybody's going somewhere, right?
Tell me, how much do you know, Zip?
That depends. How deep is it?
Bottom of the well kind. Goes down around Ibn Wessler.
Holy hell! Wessler? You've dipped your wings in deep shit, boys.
If you've got anything on him, don't keep it to yourself. We'd be grateful.
Grateful? Maybe you're not gonna trash my joint this time, eh? You know, Ibn's acting strange nowadays. He always believed that if you want something done, you do it yourself. That's how it was for years, anyway.
And?
But now, he left his real estate, the fish racing clubs, the casinos, and the bars to his right-hand man, Mongrel Mick. And ever since, he's been kinda weird. Bottomed out, brooding in the seediest joints of the city. Nobody ever knew him to be like this. Weird, huh?
Yeah, weird. Do you think it's about a lady?
It's always about a lady.
Well, there is a woman,
I knew it.
but not like you think.
Is this gonna cost much?
Only a favor, like the good old days.
Okay, I'm in.
Alright, we got some shit here. Mick is one of the most infamous henchmen of Ibn Wessler, known by many rather scary names. Thanks to his cruel nature, Sonny and Marty have crossed paths with Mick before, and it took a lot of effort to get out of those encounters. Okay. Wow, we've got quite a bit of people. An old enemy who became a good friend over the years.
So, about that woman. Is she really that dangerous?
What woman isn't, eh?
Ha! Hey-o!
I mean, really dangerous.
She's got the most influential gangster of the city wrapped around her finger. She calls him her little furball. How dangerous do you think she is?
Have you ever been to that place?
Of course, 100 times. Everyone who matters in this city's been there. Sorry, guys. But then, it had a different name and a different owner.
Business affairs, right?
Yeah, that was the dark era, Sonny. I don't want to talk about it.
Roger that. So, Ibn's gone insane.
Love will kill you in the end, they say.
Seems like everyone's in a poetic mood today.
You're one to talk, by the way.
Huh? Why?
I've gotta say, you've revamped the joint pretty well.
Yeah, after you trashed it, I had to.
Look, I'm sorry, Zip. That ocelot and his gorilla.
Baboon, not gorilla.
Whatever.
Oh.
What's your beak?
So you owe me one until about the end of time. But I'd settle for you washing up here for a few years after retirement, Sonny.
Mind your tongue, furball.
Ha!
You didn't get any younger, pal.
You're telling me? You look like you haven't had a...
To be honest, I've never had a good night's sleep in my life.
You will when the big sleep comes.
And what are your plans? Dying behind the bar?
Of course. You got a better idea?
A couple, yeah. But some...
You know what? Your mother's a goat.
Let's go to the club.
Midnight had passed, and the intoxicated madness kicked in. We could only crawl along Shalva District's main street toward downtown. The city's heart beat differently. Ancient buildings were defaced by neon signs and billboards, like half-drunk lovers on a fine leather sofa. Great old houses neighbored by garish modern blocks. A place that makes the head hurt. The Tsar's huge neon sign was visible for miles. A blazing red sign advertised tonight's main attraction, the amazing Natasha. Cops were never welcomed at places like this. I hoped we were too late for the show. We had to be inconspicuous, but it was never easy with this bird mountain by my side.
Ah, so this is the famous Tsar Club.
More like infamous, Marty. It's not for our kind, that's for sure. And I don't mean that they don't like fowl here.
Well, at least we don't have to be afraid that they see you as a detective, Boss Bird.
Very funny, Marty.
So what are we gonna do now?
We find Natasha, the broad who sent me the message, remember? But first, we need to get into the club. And Marty, please, don't monkey this up.
Excuse me? On behalf of the well-respected and noble primate community of Clawville?
Cut the crap, Marty. Let's focus on what we're here for, okay?
As you say, boss.
Oh, okay, nice, nice. That shows everything that's available.
Honestly, I think these types of women only see faceless tuxedos, cufflinks, and wallets. And in the mirror...
Don't be so radical, Marty. They're women.
That was kinda deep.
It's not. Just bullshit. There's more where that came from.
Ooh, teach me, master.
When you're old and wise like me, you'll realize none of it is worth a damn thing.
Wait, that was deep again, right?
Maybe it was, Marty. Maybe it was.
Amazing.
Howdy, pal.
Gentlemen, how can I help you on this wonderful, chilly night?
We're expected in the VIP lounge.
My apologies, but I don't remember ever seeing you gentlemen here before. May I ask?
Stop right there, big guy. I get it. Yeah, I know exactly how this works. So what do you have to do to get in?
Nothing's easier, sir. Are you on the list?
The list? Yeah,
Don't tell me you forgot.
I'm afraid I did, Marty. Sorry, big guy, but I'm pretty sure we're not on the list tonight.
That's a shame. I'm really sorry, sir.
Hey, Chosen
In
Nick.
that case,
How you doing? Welcome
you
on in.
can't come in.
Yeah,
today?
right. Thanks.
My pleasure, gentlemen.
What should I do?
Say, big guy, you know Mr. Lewis Hayworth?
But of course, Mr. Hayworth is an impeccable gentleman, and also a frequent visitor of the club.
Is that so? Good to know. And?
I'm afraid that is all, monsieur.
What can you tell me about the first lady of the place, big guy?
You mean Miss Natasha Katsenko, sir?
You're right on point, pal.
Nothing you don't know already, sir.
Just try me.
Well, she owns the place.
And, that's it? Well, that's, unbelievable.
Pardon, monsieur, but I'm not permitted to say anything more.
Look, I really don't want any trouble.
It is even more inconvenient for me, sir, but this place doesn't like
An animal. Yeah, it's like a noir detective.
Can't let just anybody in, and there are some
where everybody's
strictly
animals.
forbidden too.
It's called Chicken Police.
This, you have to understand.
Listen here, you cow. Do you have any
Whoa.
idea who we are? You ever read the papers?
Of course, I know who you are, sir. I read the news and more, and I must admit it's an honor to meet you in person, Mr. Santino Featherland and Mr. Marty Machikin. The Bell of the Pantheress is one of my favorite books.
Oh my god, not the books again.
It's pretty
So
funny.
it would
They
be
do so many
terribly
puns.
inconvenient for me if I had to use force on you, gentlemen.
It's Sunday. I just felt like
What
playing
did you
a
just say? Relax,
chill
Marty. This
game.
guy has chicks like you for breakfast. And thanks for the information, pal. Have a nice night.
Thank you for understanding, gentlemen. And forgive me.
No problem, Shakespeare.
Okay, let's check out this guy. Where is he at? He's not on here. Morphinist, neurotic, old and ugly, but he's an old friend from the golden days of the Chicken Police.
Whoa, look at that. Isn't that the new...
It is, Marty. A brand new 942 Silver Hawk. Haven't seen such beauty since I left Iveria.
Of all that's furry, whose is it?
Maybe it's Ibn Wessler's. I guess he's no paper tiger.
Yeah, he sounds like a fellow who drives around in one of these. Lucky bastard.
So I'm trying to figure out who is responsible for threatening this lady, but I'm supposed to meet her. How am I supposed to get in?
Just one more thing. This...
I'm afraid if you don't know, it's not my place to tell you, sir. Excusez-moi, the regulations.
There
you know.
is a cat
You hear
human
that,
thing. I haven't
Sonny?
gotten to her yet,
I
but
do,
there's-
Marty.
that's where I'm trying
I
to get
do.
to.
I'm gonna lose my crest from this guy. Just wait.
Just don't get too excited, Marty. Not tonight. Anyway, thanks, pal.
Huh, I like this.
Why is that?
I don't know. 'Cause it's moving, I guess.
You're a simple bird, aren't you?
Yes,
I am.
Okay, that's it.
Do you remember when the Clawville Chronicle was a really high-quality newspaper?
You mean when they wrote something about us daily?
Yeah. What exactly happened to them?
Oh, they got bored with us, Marty. And to be honest...
But still, here we are working together again. Funny, huh?
Yeah, hilarious.
Okay, so how do I get in?
You know, seeing this.
The girls?
New Year's Eve's once a year, right? And we're not on duty.
Have I asked how Laura's doing?
Whoa, hey, I was just kidding, okay? My relationship with Laura is unwavering, like the rhino beauty on this picture.
Interesting taste you've got.
Feathers, scales, or dermal armor, a lady's a lady, my friend.
Thank the wild gods for self-sacrificing gentlemen like you.
Looks like we got like a cheetah lady, a rhino lady, a pigeon or dove lady, and something else. I can't make out what that is. Maybe a bunny lady.
Let's not bother her.
Okay, boss.
Okay, so then where am I supposed to go?
One day, neon signs will cover the whole world, I'm telling you.
You read that in some kind of science fiction book?
By the way,
No,
what do I
it's
love
just
more,
what I
a
think.
cat or
Oh,
dog?
so you have your own thoughts now. The world's
That's a
really
great
moving
question.
Forward.
Pluck off,
Honestly, I
Sonny.
think it depends on the personality of the animal. There's some cats that I like more than dogs, and then there's some dogs that I've met that are just
That fella's built like a brick shithouse.
some
I don't
cats
think
that
we'll
I've
be
met,
able to
or
just
some dogs
sneak
that I've met
past
that
him.
I like better than
Wanna
cats.
bet?
So
Not today, Marty. Remember,
Kinda
we
feels
must
like
avoid
that.
suspicion.
definitely depends on the
okay,
personality.
Okay. No
What
trouble.
about you? What do you like
I
more,
get
cats
it.
or dogs?
It's okay, Bertha.
Or a hybrid of
Maybe
in
next
between,
time.
a cat dog.
What was that?
Nothing. Just the wind.
He pulls out
Did
a
you
shotgun.
bring Big Bertha with you?
Gods, no. What are you thinking? What idiot would bring a shotgun?
Was that a rhetorical question?
Yes, gentlemen.
Hey, big guy, what's...
My name is Archibald, sir. Archibald Conway.
Well, that's not a Bob.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
Archie, what? No way. That's not even a real name.
You love
Sorry
cats?
to
Oh,
disappoint you,
nice.
sir, but my name is Archibald Conway, without any doubt. Blackjack Conway to my friends.
Well, thanks, Blackjack. It was a pleasure.
So now I have his info. Okay, so then I don't know what to do. Maybe I need to get more information from him. Let's go back here.
The door didn't look like this last time. Oh, yeah. I remember now.
He had to. We didn't leave much of it standing.
If I didn't know how
Oh,
nice
well,
we are, I'd
thank
almost
you.
hate ourselves.
I try my
Welcome to
best.
the club, partner.
Let's
That
see.
Natasha's a mysterious woman. A real
Maybe he has more
cursed
info
jewel, if
we
you ask
can
me. She
use.
came out of nowhere 2 or 3 years ago and landed on the stage of the Millions almost immediately.
Is that so? Interesting.
Yeah, she's got a fantastic voice, makes men go crazy. But we all know that's not what's important. Then suddenly, bam! She got the whole club, just like that. But we know exactly how it was.
I can imagine, yeah. Since then, it operates under the name the Czar Club, right?
The old click is still clicking, right? Yeah, the club was renamed and remodeled. Everyone knows she was Ibben's lover, but she's not your usual canary. She didn't get involved in...
Then how exactly does she fit into the picture?
Hey,
Check
capsize.
this.
What's happening?
A few months ago,
How you
the
doing?
old rat pulled out of his own businesses and gave control to Mongrel Mick and his mob.
Mongrel Mick. Doesn't sound familiar.
Mick the Marauder, ring a bell?
Damn, that little monkey came this far?
I think that
Whoa.
little shit took advantage of Ibben not being himself.
Which has something to
This
do
game's so
with this
racist.
Natasha, right?
That's my guess.
Thanks for the straight dope, Zip. We owe you one.
Thanks for the straight
What?
dope, Zip.
You owe me the price of a new coffee shop, remember?
Okay, okay. Whatever you need.
I cluck and will.
Thanks, pal.
Hey, I'm not your pal, Marty.
And voila, the master himself.
What a finch.
Sonny, he's a pigeon, not a finch.
Don't
You're gonna
make
be
me
on
angry,
Twitch?
Marty.
Nice.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
on
only
Twitch.
joking.
I'm on Twitch as well. Not all cops are pigs. What is that one? Oh, this is, I can't play it. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do here.
The highlight of my day.
Yeah, I can smell it already.
Look at that mangy trash panda and tell me, do you really want to
Chicken
know?
evolved from crossing the road.
You're right.
As always.
Exactly, yeah, and became a fucking detective. Alright, so...
You sure talk.
Maybe the past is haunting me.
Oh, come on, Zippy. Don't be so hot.
Yeah, right.
It's more than what many others get, believe me.
Yes, it is the same. I might die here, all one word. On Twitch. Maybe...
Look at these two simpletons.
No, I was
They
already
don't
here.
even realize their jackets are full.
For the wild God's sake, don't dare tell them.
I already tried, but nothing happened.
Figures.
Oh, let's get out of here. So maybe I can...
Molly.
Can I not use this item?
Let's just knock that giant out.
Let's just not do that, shall we?
Okay.
Oh, I
Say,
can
big
ask him a
guy,
new
Is this
question.
your job?
Maybe
to
that's-
stand in front of the club and keep out decent fellows like us all night?
Not entirely, monsieur. My employer has many other kinds of jobs for me. He is quite creative in his field, I must say.
Like?
Like what?
Exactly.
Sorry, monsieur. I'm not,
Permitted to say anything more about the matter. Regulations, yeah, I know. This bullshit just gave me a headache.
so sorry to hear that, sir.
Hey, that's your old friend, right? Wait, what was his name? Lawrence? Lamar? No, Liam.
Lewis. Yes, it's him.
To be honest, Sonny, I always thought that guy's not all there in the head.
Nobody's perfectly sane in Clawville, Marty. But if not for this old rabbit, I wouldn't be here today. I'll never forget that.
Should I thank him for that?
Or kill him for it.
You're reading my mind, boss.
Okay. This has a number, 555312.
Yeesh. My condolences, pal. I see your cleaning lady died.
555312.
Yeah, she set foot in the bedroom once. I haven't seen her since. I didn't dare to go after her.
Oh, I wouldn't want to go in.
Ah, cigarettes and whiskey.
Yeah, with a hint of dirty laundry, but no, this is lavender?
Ah, that. Now, that's got to be the Ibanez dame. You know, the broad who gave me the letter. And the job, obviously.
Ah, pretty, huh? I can smell it. She's an exotic, too. An impala, maybe?
Furry hell. That's why Chief Inspector Bloodboil hates you so much. He's jealous because your nose is better than a clucking bloodhound.
The bitter old dog.
Ah, true. Except for Monica.
Monica's a fairy, not a bird.
So, well, let's gather my stuff and head to the club. We gotta find out who this Natasha...
After you, Boss Bird. I wouldn't like to touch anything in here.
Sure, just do it.
Alright, let me... Three, 1, 2. Maybe I can get on the list.
Hello? Is anybody there? Hello? Do you hear me?
What are they doing there with the horse?
Well, it's quite the party over.
That's good. It'll be easier to...
If we get there in time.
Yeah, we bet.
Well, yeah, I've been there. I just don't know how to get in. It's not letting me get in. I'm missing something. Oh, okay, here we go.
Sonny,
now I can talk to
my
him.
dear friend.
Hi, Lewis. This is my partner. But I'm sure you already know.
You have no idea how happy I am to meet you, Mr. Marty. I'm a big admirer of your work.
Pleasure's all mine, Lawrence.
Lawrence? Anyways, so...
He's got a
the
stutter.
legendary Chicken Police back together? Isn't it amazing news?
Don't ruffle my feathers, Lewis. Those days are long gone. We're just here for the entertainment. Or something like that.
I see. Well, that's a shame.
See you inside?
I have something to do, my pal, but I'll try to make it for the main event.
Okay then. Catch you later, pal. Look, I really don't want any trouble, but...
It is even more inconvenient for me, sir, but this place doesn't like coppers. Forgive the...
Listen here, you cow.
Of course, I know who you are.
Oh my...
So it...
What did you just say?
What the shit?
Let's not bother her.
Okay, boss.
Done
What
the
a
fancy
beautiful
car.
A work of art.
Seeing it and thinking about my little rusty cutter breaks my heart.
Ah, don't torture yourself, Sonny. Only way we're ever gonna drive one of them is if we...
Maybe it would be worth it. My city is on fire. This is it. It was on the flyer from Deborah. Maybe we'll get to hear it, if we're unlucky. From none other than our secret employer,
a job with benefits, huh?
Don't be taken.
Oh, I get it now. The title. Do you think it's about the Great Fire of Clawville?
Did you ever think of being a detective?
There we go.
Very funny.
Maybe that did something. Timothy Saltwater, okay. Timothy Saltwater. Yep. He also hates me. Of course he does. Maybe this. Huh. No new questions.
Look, Lewis, that bouncer over
Oh,
there.
maybe here.
Well, yes. He is a bit intimidating, but his manners are impeccable. Am I right?
Yes, indeed, but it seems tonight we're not on his list.
Oh, I see. Oh, I get it. I get it. You'd like to go in, but he won't let you.
Yeah, something like that.
No, no problem at all.
Here we go. Here we go. Jeez.
Much obliged, pal.
Yeah, thanks, Bunny.
Excuse me.
Ah, jeez, what the hell's wrong with you, Marty?
What? Did I say something wrong?
Sir, how'd you do?
Everything's fine, Mr. Aworth.
Good. Look, this noble pair of pigeons are my friends. They're on the list, okay?
L'argent, sir.
And as for you, you owe me one,
There we go.
gentlemen.
There we
Thanks,
go.
old pal.
Let's go see the
It was a
performance.
Pleasure to help you, as always.
There
The
we go.
jazz overwhelmed us. There was no band in sight, yet the music seeped from the walls like years of cigarette smoke and the smell of spilt whiskey. Behind the bar, rows of fancy bottles reflected the harmonious voices of pretty dames and the clinking of crystal glass. It was the kind of place that makes you drunk, even if you've never had a sip. A dangerous place for someone like me. No matter how alien I felt, it was strangely like coming home. Welcome to the Tsar. Well, here we are.
Mother of...
I take you to the nicest places, eh, sweetheart?
Oh, does it mean you're buying, honey?
Don't even think about it.
I like their
Oh,
relationship.
men these days. So, we're here to find a dame called Natasha.
I have a hunch she won't be hard to find. Let's mingle and try to avoid suspicion.
Just like always.
No, Marty, not like always. This time it's for real.
Oh wow, we got a lot of. We got a henchman. We got movie posters. Can't talk to them. Fox fella.
Look, Sonny, I know it's not my place, but Laura's father went to that guy when his, problems had gone too far.
You're treading on thin ice, Marty.
No, I just... Look, fellas at the station are talking, you know? All kinds of things. Moses, Plato, Bosco, and the others.
Talking, eh? About what? About why Blood Boil took my badge? About what an untrustworthy alcoholic wreck I am?
Look, I'm sorry, it doesn't matter.
Good, and let it stay that way.
At least we're cracking this one together, yeah?
Sure, Marty. 2 whiskeys, kid, and no horsing around.
I've never heard that one before. Sonny, you got a
So
drag,
dumb.
you know?
Yeah, you're right, Marty. Hey, Longface, give me a glass of tap water, too, okay?
Yes, sir. Coming right up. That wasn't exactly what I meant.
Okay, let's ask him.
Tell me, Hey Breath, have you seen Natasha tonight?
God, I'm so
Not yet, sir. But
mean.
she's coming on soon.
Well, can you tell me anything about Mr. Ibn Wessler?
sir, I don't want to.
What about, let's see, $5 maybe?
But, sir, you haven't even paid for your drinks yet. Yeah, stop riding on the details, Big Nose. You do your job, and we'll do ours, okay?
I mean, we're not here for work, of course. We're just here to relax.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Just a little fun. Of course, gentlemen.
I was talking to this weird guy.
Hey, there's Fillmore.
Who?
Just standing there staring at us.
Fillmore. Because that's what he calls himself, right?
You know him well?
We had some seriously wild cases together, yes. Mainly in Averia, way before Clawville. Another place and another life.
Sounds good. Like the blurb of some cheap pulp fiction book.
Yeah, it was the exact opposite. But the old bird's worth saying hi to. Well, if it isn't the great detective, Marlowe.
He's not a pigeon,
Sonny,
he's
you know
like
I don't
a...
use that name anymore.
Okay, Mr. Dumbass alias
It's
Phil
like a
Marlowe.
hawk or a falcon or
So
something.
says someone who tried to go undercover with a feather pillow mafia is a turkey. Right, Mr. Turk Cayman?
Hey, that was a long time ago.
Turk
I
Cayman.
was young.
And I stick to my principles and my stupidity. Phil Marlowe, and that's that. Don't rile me up, you old fart.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I'm a little clucked tonight.
I know the feeling, pal. By the way, what are you two doing here? You stick out a bit. Are you here for a good old-fashioned beating?
We stick out? Man, you look terrible. Like someone who sat on an electric pole.
Don't even ask. I feel exactly like...
You want a case?
5 feet tall, half of that legs. Angelic voice, demonic eyes, just the usual.
Oh, boy.
And you?
Something like that. Just don't know the exact numbers yet. A dame named Natasha. She called us here. If I'm not mistaken, the joint is hers.
Yeah, she owns the joint, amongst others. Well, good luck, guys. That broad has
Any useful information?
For free?
Stop clucking around, Fillmore.
All right, but just because of the old days. Look for me after you've talked to her. You wouldn't understand what I have to say about her before then. Don't leave unless you're thrown out, in which case, you know the drill. We don't know each other, I'll deny you in a blink.
Good to see you too, old pal. We'll be back.
Oh. Cutscene. That was like the quickest cutscene ever. Let's take a look. Clues. Good old Fillmore must know something about Natasha that, yep. Okay, so he seemed a bit nervous. Must be something really significant. Okay.
She has pretty long legs. I mean, pretty and long legs for a squirrel, but I don't want to be prejudiced.
We're not here to stare at pretty squirrels. We're here to investigate, remember? So, where the hell is Natasha?
Let's ask that stud over there with those nice gals.
That guy looks way too horny for my taste.
Oh, man, your sense of humor is bad as ever.
You just need to get used to it again.
What this is the life, huh? What's this guy do? Real estate?
Oh, I can't talk to him
Mob
or anything.
accountant? Or is he a movie star?
He looks like a coat hanger to me. Heh, I try.
Okay, so...
A fox is a wolf who sends flowers.
What?
Oh, nothing. I read it somewhere.
Fascinating. I didn't know you could read.
Ha ha ha.
So I can't talk to them. I can talk to the henchmen. Oh, these two people. Oh, that's him. That's him. I could try and talk to him, but that seems like I'll get thrown out.
I was hoping to have missed the main event.
You're a rusty old cock, that's why.
So says the little butt jam.
But what? That's not...
It is now, all because of you. You should feel honored.
You know, Sonny, sometimes you're like an evil little child.
So the only other options are to talk are these. The big sheep. This done for hire. What's that last one? Murder my tweet. Okay, let's
This guy is certainly not a gangster henchman.
Of course he's not.
Just act nonchalant, my friend.
No, it can't be.
What now?
Is that Olivia?
No, Marty.
Hey, Olivia.
Are you talking to me?
It's me, Marty McChicken.
Oh, God.
What a pleasant surprise. The Rooster Copper's in person.
Chicken police. But yeah, Mr. Wessler, you could say so. The name's...
Sunny Featherland, of course. Chicken Police. Your partner is, he is,
Marty McChicken, sir. I just introduced myself to your lady companion seconds ago.
Oh, yeah. I'm so happy to see you.
Hello, boys.
So, to what do we owe this pleasure, gentlemen?
Yeah, so, we were, just in the neighborhood, and...
Cut the crap, Marty. All right, we're here for your sweetheart, Natasha.
Oh, I see.
No big deal. Just a blackmail thing. You know, horrifying threats written on the wall with blood-red paint. The usual stuff. You must be familiar with this kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, indeed. It's, nasty business. But I didn't know Natasha hired a detective because of this simple matter. But to be honest, I understand. I would have taken matters into my own hands, you see. But I'm kind of busy.
Mr. Wessler had a meeting with Attorney General Hamtaro yesterday, so he's rather tired. If you would excuse us.
Oh, dear Olivia, it's okay. These gentlemen are just doing their job, right?
Why would he tell him all of this?
Notoriously thorough. So,
I wouldn't have done that.
How can I help you?
We've got a few questions, if you don't mind.
I'm at your service.
Come to daddy, darling.
Calling booze darling. It's...
Says someone who calls his gun collection his harem.
Touche. I'll shut it.
Good.
Okay, so...
Nice bunker you got here.
Well, thank you, but it's not mine. Not anymore. But I'm sure you already know that. Listen, detective. If you want to know something, please ask straight, huh?
All right, Mr. Wessler, let's make this a bit more professional.
I'm not as exciting as people tend to believe. I grew up in a poor family of many siblings. I'm the only one still alive, unfortunately. My career started with a shoe store, and now, here I am.
I wouldn't call that an average life. Shoe store owner to mob boss.
How dare you speak to Mr. Wessler like that?
Leave it, Olivia, dear. It's just provocation.
I'm sorry if I offended you, Mr. Wessler. Shall we talk about something else?
Everybody knows Mr. Hayworth. He's an antique piece of furniture in this city, so to speak.
Only a bit worn out.
It's not my fault that he's so much in debt, detective, but the name of his family still rings quite loud in Clawville.
Is that still worth anything?
The name is just their name, of course, but the man behind the name is another matter, Mr. Featherland.
You're a pragmatic rat.
Thank you.
Let's go to this one next.
Has your assistant been working for you long?
Are you talking about me?
Yes, I'm talking about you, ma'am.
Let me answer your question then. I've been in Mr. Wessler's employment for 6 months. Why do you ask?
Oh, just routine questioning, you know. Most of them aren't good for anything. Just killing time.
It sounded rude to me.
Yeah, please forgive a detective. Olivia's a real firecracker. Look, detective, if you want to know something, just ask.
All right, Mr. Wessler.
Did.
Wessler is a tricky guy.
Ah, okay, here we go.
Unfortunately, I don't know enough about him, so I have to be cunning. I can't just pin him against a wall. Yet.
Alright, here's my detective meter. What's this tricky? Yeah, he just said that. Okay.
How did you feel when you heard about the blackmail?
Honestly, I found it ridiculous.
And now?
Now I'm kind of interested. But I wouldn't call it blackmail yet. They're just empty threats. There were no demands.
Good point.
Thank you. Are we done?
No, not
Oh,
quite.
not at all,
I'm sorry
buddy.
to hear that.
Why didn't you just call the police?
Huh? Why? What would have been the use of that? A few messages aren't enough for a case. You should...
Harassment makes for a case. So do threats.
Who were you trying to convince, Sonny? Huh? They would have laughed in my face. Anyway, you know, the police station. Once I set foot in there, I'm not coming out again.
Your lawyers are too good for that, Ibn.
Yeah, I guess you're right, chicken.
Negative. Oh, wow. Negative, huh?
Why would anyone have reason to blackmail your girlfriend?
I don't know, maybe because she's my girlfriend?
You think that's enough?
It's plenty enough.
Good point.
Oh, are you finally getting to a point? Or do you really want to dig around in my private life? Because, people who do that end up in the alley, if you catch my drift.
Very much so, Mr. Wessler. Wessler is tougher than I thought, and he's secretive. It's time to gently beat around the bush.
Gently beat around the bush. Were there any similar incidents in okay, that's a good one. Let's try this one.
Were there any similar incidents in Natasha's past? I mean, threats, blackmail, enemies, or insane fans. Psychopath pianists, perhaps.
I don't know about enemies, but she's a celebrity. A star shining bright in Clawville's night sky. Do you understand? She gets endless fan mail. It could be anybody. I wouldn't overreact.
Natasha doesn't feel that way.
I've noticed.
Do you think one of her fans is the culprit? Someone who can't take rejection, maybe?
Why not? It's quite common.
It's a typical motive, indeed. Any ideas who it could be?
Yeah. Attorney General Hamtaro is obsessed with Natasha. But he's, more like the kiss on the hand, flowers Bowie type. Throwing bricks through the window is not his style. I can't think of anybody else. Or rather, I can think of everybody else. About half the city, actually.
I get it. Have there been similar threats in the past?
Right to the point, yeah? Yeah, I get it. But sadly, this is a dead end, my friend. No threats like these, whether you believe it or not.
Well, it really seems like a dead end, so I'll just...
You do that.
Would you be willing to testify at the station?
You're joking, right?
Maybe I can get you an invitation. Believe me, you'd love it. The coffee's
I know he's
good,
gonna say
but the
no, but I
chairs are
wanted to
kind of
ask it
uncomfortable.
Yeah, you have a peculiar sense of humor. It doesn't work.
Yeah, I guess.
Damn it.
So Natasha feels like she's in grave danger.
Try this one.
Yet she's still going out alone.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at. But I'm 100% sure of her loyalty. She's gone out very rarely since this started, and mostly in my company. Yeah, you know, I'm not sure if you do, but in our social circles, banquets and dinners are frequent.
Illegal gambling nights.
You got me there. Yeah, you're right. Natasha is crazy about the roulette wheel.
Always putting it all on the red, right?
Yeah, you're a real rotten bastard, Sonny. Although, yeah, always on the red. Yeah, right.
So, can we meet your lady?
I don't see why not. But first, please, listen to her sing. She's on soon.
There we go. Decent cop. Oh. Final thoughts? That's how you do it, partner. Not quite like old times, but you still got it. The old rooster still remembers some tricks, eh? We'll just
Thank you
continue.
for your time. We'll be seeing you.
I have no doubt about that.
Hey, we should grab a coffee or something, Olivia. You know, for old time's sake.
Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen. Goodbye.
Please,
Whoop.
take a seat.
No, I skipped
The
one.
show's gonna start soon.
Ooh, we got a cutscene now. Here's the cat lady. Whoa, I can't believe they're showing her tail. This is, like, inappropriate.
Bourbon moon hangs in the sky. My man has left with a golden smile. This is so funny. You can kill me, honey. I'm already dead inside. My body is an empty bottle. Come on, baby, just give us
Sonny. Sonny.
What is happening?
Chloe's still lying in my bed, and it's dead.
That was, unique.
Oh, that is cute. Nobody has ever given me such a unique compliment before.
Forgive me, my name is Santino Featherland.
I thought so. You look more or less like I imagined.
More or less.
Sometimes less is more, Mr. Featherland.
You were amazing, dear. As always.
Could you be my little furball and fetch me a cocktail?
But of course.
Ibn will be back soon. We'll have a few minutes to talk. Then he'll end the conversation and throw you both out.
With all due respect, ma'am, we're not that easy to get rid of. Doesn't matter who's trying, believe me.
Doesn't matter, he'll do it. That's why I'm telling you. I don't want a scene. My room's upstairs. Meet me there in 20 minutes. Come alone, Sonny. You'd be too conspicuous otherwise.
Hey.
I understand. You know, they call him Target Marty at the station.
I don't have time, Mr. Featherland.
Sure thing, Natasha. I'll come to your room. 3 knocks, a short pause, then another 3.
I'll be waiting. Go, before he comes back.
I knew she was trouble the first time I saw her. She wore danger like a perfume. It was simply part of her being, and it attracted me.
This is the best
like
part.
light attracts the moth people. I wanted to be the microphone as she whispers her melodies. or the pillow she rests her feet on while reading some cheap romance. I wanted to be her nightdress, barely touching, barely covering her marble skin. But I was a cop, and a lifetime wouldn't be enough to rid myself of what a woman like her hides under her makeup. Keep your distance, Sonny. Just keep your distance. You got a beautiful place here, Natasha. A peaceful little island on the ocean of madness, with very classy furniture.
Ibn likes me surrounded by elegant things, you know?
You're an elegant thing yourself, sweetheart.
Oh, that's charming. Thank you, detective. How do you like your bourbon, Mr. Featherland?
In a glass. But thanks, I had a couple before I came. I feel like this may be a long night.
I hope it doesn't bother you if I have one myself.
I get offended if women don't drink in my company.
Oh, you are a funny guy.
So I've been told. Anyway, lovely room.
Yes. Look, Mr. Featherland.
It's sunny. Saves us a lot of time.
Okay, Sonny.
So, why am I here?
You know, men tend to babble in my presence.
It must be exhausting.
It is. But you're not the type to beat around the bush.
Is it too banal if I tell you it's an occupational hazard?
Terribly.
So can I start the unpleasant questions?
I've asked you here so you can do what you do best.
Really? I thought you asked because you wanted me to investigate for you. But if you'd rather be drinking...
You do have a sense of humor. How reassuring.
Only if I'm a bit hungover. That's usually quite common.
Oh, please drop the act about being the alcoholic, heartbroken ex-cop, Sonny. It would undoubtedly suit you, but I've seen you scanning my room. From the second you set foot in here, you started working, and everything I say gets sorted in your brain. Am I right?
That's right.
That's a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, it's something like that.
Right.
Well then, Sonny, come at me.
Oh, that's something I don't hear often. With pleasure.
All right, let's look at some of this stuff. I got some clues. I've been trying very hard to change the subject when it comes to the threats. He obviously knows more than he's willing to tell. Well, yeah, obviously. I still have to talk to him. Okay, so I can question her now. Yep, let's do it.
Natasha is a
Here we go.
confident woman. I can exploit that. But I must be careful. Every part of her
I want to try and get 100%.
oozes danger.
How can I exploit her confidence? Just keep complimenting
That was a
her.
remarkable performance.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Do you perform here frequently? You're also the owner, if I'm not...
Sadly, I don't have the time. But the stage still calls my name, and I perform just a few times a year, and always with a new song.
So that was all the excitement.
I have many admirers, if that's what you mean. Yes.
The picture on the wall is quite daring.
Only if you knew how old I was at the time.
Oh my god.
I think I'm on a slippery slope here.
Come on, don't be shy. Ask me.
All right. How old were you?
Did you really believe I'd tell you?
You're quite a player, aren't you?
Life is anything but a game, detective.
You tell me. Do you think one of your admirers might be behind the threats?
Those who admire me usually idolize me. No, I don't think it's one of them.
You know, the soul of an animal is extremely complicated. Sometimes all it takes is a bad look or some small rejection to turn admiration into hate.
That's a stillborn theory. No one hates me if they once loved me, Mr. Detective.
Weird time to promote that you're eating chicken and the ACAP. How you doing, Tender? Welcome in. Huh, I don't want to do that.
Why Deborah? She's a nice girl, but why didn't you come to me?
And that ACAB? What is that?
Already?
What is ACAB?
I did, but I like to hear it from all sides.
Well, since this whole thing
Yeah, I saw.
started,
So when are you gonna
I
reschedule
admit
it?
I'm not too keen on
I wanna
leaving my
watch
home.
it.
When I do, it's only with an escort.
Ibn Wessler has nothing to do with this?
Ibn has everything to do with me.
I thought this was a good game to follow up the
But I
Shadow of
didn't
the
want
Erd
to
Tree,
upset
since
him
their
with
two
this.
lores tie in
thinks
together
I'm
perfectly.
Overreacting.
Deep behind the diamond skin
Ooh, she's
lies
scared.
the truth. It doesn't matter how hard Natasha's trying to hide it. She's scared. Now I must concentrate to find... What was in those threats, exactly?
The message itself is not a threat. It's just a word.
But a word again and again is threatening.
Exactly.
So,
You really don't have any idea which word could be used for a woman like me?
I guess I do. Yes, I think I know what it could be.
Whore. Cat got your tongue? Am I right? You heard it. I said what you were thinking. And yes, that was in the message. That was printed on the paper and painted on my wall.
Well, thank you for your honesty.
All hired government public law enforcers are not up to par with current cultural outlook on certain targeted individuals within our society. I could agree with that. It doesn't matter how hard Natasha's trying to hide it. She's scared. Now I must concentrate to finally find what I want to know. I suggest you lie low. No. Let's try this
No
one.
one's ever seen the culprit? Not even a shadow?
That's one of the most curious things. Ibn has men everywhere, literally, my shadows, ghosts in every alley. But no one saw anything.
One of them could be the culprit.
Ibn pays his animals well, and he's the most dangerous man in the city. A combination that nullifies your
Just
theory,
admit
I
you want to
believe.
shoot someone or at
Maybe.
someone in the name of the law, and we can begin the process
is
of
capable
walking
of
back.
insane miracles and miraculous insanity.
What poetry. Did you ever think about writing a book?
Never. I'm afraid
Oh, shit,
I'd
I missed
learned
what
too
you
much
said.
about myself.
Maybe that's the point. I would read about you. Not like the chicken police Pulp Fiction.
Furry hell. Do you read that trash?
Like everyone else in the city.
Oh, great.
I think it's flattering, even as badly.
You enjoy it?
Oh, just a little, Sonny. Just a little.
A dark shadow from the past?
Maybe this.
An ex-lover? A husband, maybe?
I'm surprised you asked that just now.
Well, I have my habits. Some call my methods peculiar.
What a
Because
curious
you have
way to
acquaintances that
put
are
it.
police, you wouldn't have
I'm a
hired them
curious
knowing
kind
who
of
they
fellow.
really are.
So?
Yeah,
I've
maybe they
never
need
been
to do a
married,
bit more background
and I
checks
don't
on
really
certain
have
people.
any serious relationship
Or
before
for everyone
Hobart.
during the hiring
A more
process.
dangerous, not serious relationship, maybe?
I've never been with anyone long enough for them to hate me.
Love
Ew.
is just another face of hate.
So is hate a face of love?
You saw
then?
that in the news?
I guess. Were you on the run?
Oh my god.
No, Mr. Featherland. I came to Clawville with a clean slate, and I'd like to believe it will stay that way.
You mean as the girlfriend of Ibn
that's messed
Wessler,
up.
the biggest mob boss in Clawville? Yeah, good luck with that. Natasha is a mysterious woman, but I must gouge out at least one of her secrets. Enough games. It's time to know why I'm here. Let's stop beating about the bush. How do you know Molly?
I'm prepared for that question, but it's still not easy.
You knew very well that if you threw in the name of my wife, I'd come to you no matter
Is it
how
animals
vague
like
and
this
suspicious
looking
the case
animal
was.
here?
I just
A
want to know if
singing,
you're simply a
sexy
manipulator,
green-eyed cat?
or you're really that desperate.
I really know her. I'm not lying.
Oh, really? How? Were you a nurse, too? Forgive me, but I don't think so.
Don't be rude and so cynical, Sonny.
I'm sorry, but that's me when feline claws are at my throat.
Molly is an
No more
old
clucking
and
around.
good
That's
friend of
right.
mine. She has nothing
No
to
more
do
beating
with
around the
this, but
bush.
I knew that if I didn't mention it to you, you wouldn't have come.
Yeah, Natasha, you're right there.
I knew you were a decent fowl, that you would help me. That's what you're
Capsize
famous
with all the
for.
puns. I like it.
Don't go there. Flattery doesn't work.
Look, forgive me. I shouldn't have brought your wife into this.
You're right, you shouldn't have. But to be honest, I don't think she's my wife anymore. On paper she is, but I haven't seen her in years.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Really?
I did. I knew. I checked you out before I sent Deborah.
Yeah,
Cluck
see, I
me.
knew it.
This
Cluck
case is
me.
getting more and more intriguing. What exactly do you want from me?
You are really as good as they say you are. And I'm not selling lucky dips, Sonny. Find them, whoever they are, and
Whatever it takes.
not exactly, but something like that.
You know, if I didn't see the speck of fear behind the confidence shining in your eyes, I wouldn't take the case.
I'm not afraid.
You're terrified, Natasha. Don't be ashamed.
You must.
I'll tell
solve
you how to
this
feel.
as soon as you can. Money's not an issue.
Okay, that's not bad. Wanted 100%, but that's fine.
Just one more thing, Sonny.
Natasha?
Please, come to 37 Rochester Street in Flower Town tonight.
Flower Town.
I'd like to show you something that could be of a great help in your investigation.
I was afraid this was coming. Why there? Why not here and now?
It's something I keep hidden there. I won't take the risk of Ibn or one of his men seeing it.
Oh my god!
Isn't Ibn too dangerous to
Ew.
keep secrets from?
Sonny,
That's so
a
messed
woman
up.
is naked without
Ah.
her secrets.
You said, yeah, I just saw
I
it.
knew you would
That's-
understand.
Oh yeah,
I didn't
understand
think you were
everything.
lying, but I almost didn't
So,
want to believe it.
when do
That's
we meet? The
messed
night
up.
is almost over.
I'll be there in an hour. Don't be early, and don't
Shit,
be
no, I
too
missed what
late.
she said.
Look, Natasha, you know,
Please,
messed up.
this is very important to me.
sure, I get it. I'll be there.
Thank you.
Until later, Natasha.
Goodbye, Sonny.
May I be brash?
It's New Year's Eve. Everything goes tonight.
Ibn, do you love him?
In my own way? Yes, I do.
Whatever that means.
You can't understand this, Sonny. There are women who
You're
can't
sweaty AF.
actually love. Not like they're supposed to. But that doesn't mean they don't love however they can.
That's not a real answer, is it?
How hot is
If
it
you
where you're
only
at?
accept yes or no, then yes.
So, why Deborah?
I could not seek you out in person. It was risky even to send Debbie.
It's too late now.
I think
Mr.
Debbie did
Wessler
it.
is aware of my little investigation.
I think Debbie's the
I'm sorry
culprit.
I got her mixed
Deborah.
up in this. She's a lovely girl.
She looked like one. So this message,
I'm sorry I had to upset you, Sonny. But if I didn't take that step,
well, probably I'd be dead drunk and counting sheep.
I'm good for
Sheep,
you.
man.
You see?
Yeah. You're a real
That's not the question. Okay,
So, who's this Olivia bird?
yeah.
I know well what you're curious about. You want to know if she's sleeping with Ibn.
The thought may have crossed my mind.
You men. But guess what? Maybe she does.
You don't care?
As long as he loves me, I don't.
Well, that's your business. What do you know about her?
She's not the one threatening me. You can be sure of that. I know that was your next thought. The lovesick assistant is jealous of the boss's girlfriend and wants to flick her out of the picture. It would even stand up, but Olivia doesn't have feelings. If she let Ibn sleep with her, it's because she does what he says, nothing more.
That was so honest and raw, I'm inclined to believe it.
I think I got everything I needed.
I bet you spend a lot of your time.
Maybe you were trying to be rude, but, you know, that's a very good question.
I was just trying to be rude.
Oh, really? Well, then I'm sorry.
Don't mention it.
Hey, have you seen that new game, The First
Well,
Descent?
Weren't you supposed to be waiting in the car?
It's free.
I was bored to tears, Sonny.
I tried it out
also
last
thought
night.
Maybe
It
something
was,
happened to you.
You thought Natasha had eaten me alive, huh?
It was something
Well, who
else.
knows? You're such a fragile little thing.
I'm too old for this, Marty.
Then next time, leave the dangerous predators to me.
I didn't mean that, Marty. I meant you.
Oh.
Alright, let's go see Fillmore and then let's get out of here. There's Fillmore.
So, have you talked to Natasha?
In fact, yes. She was, kind of mysterious.
I bet she was. You know, I've never abandoned a case before. Not voluntarily, anyway. But that woman...
You're, too old for this shit, huh?
As you say, pal.
That's exactly how I felt, too.
Before you leave, take this and examine it closely.
What is it?
Reason I've decided all of this is not worth it for me.
Wow, that sounds encouraging.
Take care of yourselves, guys. This case, maybe it goes deeper than you'd think.
Oh, that makes my feathers stand on it.
Ah, old croakers. You're safe while I'm here. Okay, okay, I didn't say anything.
Alright, let's check out this new item.
We stepped into it, didn't we?
Wait, when did I get the key?
We stepped into it. Of all that's furry, what kind
Oh,
of a
there we
list
go.
is this?
Exactly. I have no idea, but I don't even want to find out.
Those names, all top dogs. Maybe they play cards together.
Sure, that's very likely. Anyway, I pried this list out of a dead man's hand. Somebody dropped him outside the forest, a few miles from the Wessler residence.
I should have known she was keeping secrets.
Keeping secrets? She's the secret herself.
Thanks, Fillmore. This could be important.
Don't thank me. Maybe I've just signed your death warrant.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh, shut up, Marty.
We got a new clue. Got 4 new clues. Yep. Here we go. Natasha's invited me to her weekend house to show me something. Okay, I missed that when I was probably reading the thing about a cop fucking animals. Jesus fucking Christ. Threat. Simply horror. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's go to... Oh, he's gone.
Excuse me, pal. My name is Santino Featherland.
What's my opinion on Mountain Dew? I don't really like it.
What do you want? Chickens.
Do you happen to know where Mr. Wessler went?
Do you take me for a fool? Get out of here while I'm in a good mood, birds.
Okay. Thanks,
I'm not a big
boy.
soda person in general, but...
So,
There we go.
Natasha invited us to her weekend house.
That's either very good news or very bad news.
50%. That's not that bad, is it?
That's an admirable attitude.
Attitude, yeah, he's got that. Most of the time, I think that's all he's got.
Why?
Hey,
What's your opinion on Mountain Dew? Is that your favorite drink?
we stepped into it, didn't we?
That's an understatement.
Belonged to the upper crust. Yeah, I noticed.
It's only some sex cult, if you're lucky.
Don't even
You think
go
the
there,
original
Marty.
flavor hasn't aged
Yeah,
well?
all right.
You think the promo flavors are worth trying? They nailed Baja Blast. Most of the sugar grossness, though. You like Coke, Birch Beer, Dr. Pepper, and Root Beer. If I have soda, I will lean more towards Dr. Pepper. I also do like Root Beer. Yeah, let's go there.
Well, if there's one thing I'd learned during 20 years of detective work, it's that if someone wants to meet you at a remote location at night, you should bring an army for
I don't know,
backup.
they all seem to have so much sugar.
One time, me and Marty were stupid enough to
And I'm not
underestimate
a
a
big
situation
sweet.
like that.
I'm more of a savory
and we
person.
never really recovered.
Not that I won't have sugar.
And yet, here we were again,
savory.
about to step alone into something hauntingly familiar.
You were never into
Only
Sprite?
one tactic remained.
I
as
was
the
old
big
on
dogs
7
say.
Up back in the day
Balls
because
to
it
the
was
wall.
not as sweet tasting as Sprite and it had more like bite to it, I guess. Right here in the back
This
of your
place
throat.
gives me
I
the
like that.
creeps.
I wouldn't say I like it either.
McDonald's
Let's take a look
Sprite can
around
cut
before we go
diamonds?
inside.
I've never heard that
Textbook.
before.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
Shut up, Marty.
So, this is the word. What can I say? The message is loud and clear.
Yeah, what matters is who is it for and what does it mean?
I can't misunderstand that if I wanted to.
We'll see.
Wait a second, did that bimbo put a spell on you? As you used to say, don't let it cloud your objective judgment, Boss Bird.
Watch who you're talking to, boy.
See, RC Cola, I didn't care for that. That was more like something you go to your grandparents' house or something. You go, oh, do you have like Coke or something? They'll be like, we have RC Cola. It's the same thing. It's not the same thing.
Damn.
It's not,
Not
a
that
good
it's bad.
sign.
Maybe she just lost it when
I just
she
didn't
hurried
like
into
it.
the house.
Yeah, right.
No one
You think
did?
it belongs to Natasha?
No idea. Do you think I measured a
Some
feet
people
when I
liked
was in
it.
a room?
Not me.
Not sure I want to know, but I wouldn't be surprised.
chicken police. Hands up.
Oh my
Marty, that's enough. Marty, before we enter, did you bring Big Bertha?
Of course. She's in the trunk.
It's time to get Her Majesty out.
That's what I like to hear.
You know dudes who buy Tab just to keep
Marty,
them in business?
Of course.
It's time.
That's what
I was already at the trunk.
Let's go.
Hello, my beauty. Aw, scared?
Oops, sorry.
Take it easy. I swore I'm not gonna shoot you again.
Very gallant of you, partner.
What, are you still pissed
I don't
at
think
me?
I've ever tried
I'm happy
Tab.
to remind you why you got shot the first time.
I get it. Just shut the fuck up already.
Whoa, shut the cluck up.
I haven't dusted you off.
It said one new item. Is there another page?
Come to daddy, dog.
It's the nothing.
What was that?
Forget it. Just an old quote from
A
a movie.
fridge full of Tab and
It means
mellow
it's
yellow
fucking
usually
dark in
means
here.
leave immediately because you just might.
Flashlight.
I didn't bring one.
Me neither. What a pair of
Oh,
fucking
mellow yellow. I
professionals.
remember that.
Yep.
But you do have a shotgun with you.
We should have shotguns.
Yeah,
for this
Mr.
kind of
Pibb's
deal.
fine. That's
Is that from
that's
an
one of
old
the ones where
movie?
you ask for Dr. Pepper and they're
it's an
like,
original.
"Is Mr. Pibb okay?" And you're like, "Yeah, that's fine." Unlike Pepsi and Coke, I never really liked Pepsi. Again, that was too sweet. But Mr. Pibb tastes to me exactly like Dr.
She
Pepper.
was lying on the floor as if she was sleeping. She looked peaceful. Almost. The large pool of blood ruined the picture. Poor, delicate Deborah. Maybe you were too pure and innocent for this city. But in the end, its filth pulled you under. You know, no animal can swim in high heels.
Well, Deborah's dead. That was my
Wild
first suspect,
gods.
so I'm doing
Fuck
terrible in
even.
this game.
Yeah, it's her. Deborah. The girl who came to my office.
I figured. But what the hell happened? Was it Natasha? Is this what you wanted us to see?
No. I mean, I don't think so, Marty. She seemed very attached to the girl, and I believed her. Furthermore, she has no motive to kill her. Natasha meant some object. Something maybe the killer wanted, too. And the poor girl was trying to protect it.
Did she seem that kind of girl?
She risked a lot simply by coming to see me. She would have done it for her mistress.
Why is she naked? Was it sexual? I mean, there's no sign of struggle. She seems untouched. Maybe she knew her assailant. Was it a lover?
This looks premeditated. So far, the messages have appeared in weird places, but this...
You lived in a
This is a
town
new
where if
level.
you wanted iced
It's
tea
no longer just about
or
empty
Coke,
threats.
you had to go to
Well, maybe
Walmart.
Natasha's on her way here right now.
It was Pepsi's
Or
birth town?
She was
Oh.
already here and something happened to her, too. Kidnapped. Or
And would you
worse.
get dirty looks
Those
when
are
you'd get Coke?
possibilities, But we can't wait. We don't have time for guessing. Search the house.
New Bern, North
Search
Carolina.
everything.
Wow.
The room's not trashed. Whoever did this wasn't looking for the same
I thought
thing
you were
we
born
are.
and raised in West
Or
Philadelphia.
they knew exactly where to find it. Wait, what are we looking for exactly?
I have no idea, but it's something important. Things like that have a way of getting noticed when you
Sweet tea
come
only.
across them.
Amen to that.
The zoo is cool. I've never been to the zoo. I've been to Philadelphia. I've been to a lot of places, but never vacationing. Just work-related stuff. Ugh, don't look. That was my first suspect.
The message. Here, too.
Yeah.
It was meant for Natasha.
Damn.
Obviously.
What have we gotten ourselves into, Sonny?
I don't know, Marty, but let's get ourselves out of it as soon as possible.
Oh, here we
Anything
go.
interesting in there?
Yeah, I think there is.
City for Brotherly Love for Abusive Brothers. Oh my god. What's
SN.
this?
Could be the initials of a person, a place, a company, or a club. Too many possibilities. But we must find out where it's from.
What else we got? Remember the movie mid-90s? That kid, I haven't seen... I remember the mid-90s. I don't remember a movie called mid-90s.
Does this fireplace seem as suspicious to you
That
as it
kid,
seems to
yeah,
me, Marty?
I haven't seen it.
It looks like it's never been used.
And the place has radiators in every room, meaning there's central heating.
Then why the fireplace? For decoration? This must be Natasha's family.
It's a movie that revolves around a young kid and his older brother daily just beats his ass out of boredom. And that's the whole movie?
But I'm sure this family was also close to the fire.
What is she
Hospitalization.
doing
Jesus.
here anyway? What, an alias?
And that's the whole movie.
Secrets, and now this case? Do you think it's all connected somehow?
Let's not draw hasty conclusions, Mark.
Wait, so what's the point of the movie then?
It's an exceptionally beautiful piece. What does it depict, I wonder?
I have no idea, Sonny. It's so art,
Oh.
I'm scared to have an opinion.
Yeah. So what is it? Does that mean it's about his life then?
We should call the department. Anonymously, of course.
Do you still remember the number? I haven't called my own work.
Cretin. Of course I remember. 555-1.
Is it? Since when?
Since they invented the telephone.
Yeah, of course. No, I knew that.
Yeah, right.
All right, let's go. There we go. Maybe like a story he paid attention to and adopted into his own. Oh, so it's not based on his
I
true
found
story.
a corpse. A woman. She's dead. Cold. The address is Rochester Street, 37, Flowerville.
Sir, please, would you repeat that?
Rochester Street, 37. Write it down and hurry up for the sake of the wild ones. Hurry! Hurry!
Like a pro.
Yep, like I've done it before.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot.
How can you forget a case like that? How many times have you seen a three-headed monkey in your life?
I have a memory of a chicken, you know?
That's for sure. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Let's go. Could go there. Oh, those are the only two places. Yeah, let's go here, I guess.
Ooh, a nice cup of coffee a la Zip, huh?
We're not here for the coffee, Marty. Zip always knows more than what he lets on. It'd be worth interrogating the old trash panda.
Ever
If he
watch 8th
forgave
grade?
us for wrecking his joint
No.
last time.
He'll never forgive us, Marty, but we helped him out of trouble so many times, he's not gonna have any choice.
No,
I hope you're
what
right,
is that
old
one
bird.
about?
Could this wreck belong to Zip?
Well, it's a wreck just like him, so I guess it could.
Ah, jeez, boys. Out of 2,000 joints in the you had to end up here. Huh?
Oh,
Hello
really?
to you too, Zip. How's it hanging?
No,
had
I've
problems
never even heard about
until
it.
now.
Ah, don't be such a drama queen. We just want to ask you a couple of questions, then we're
Is
outta
it worth
here.
watching?
And we won't even trash your place this time. What do you say?
I say let's get it over with very, very quickly, chickens.
Relax, pal. We'll be as fast as a hummingbird.
I'm not your pal, and you're as far from a hummingbird as I'm from a polar bear.
Oh, come on, Zip. Don't be so hard on yourself.
What's this?
Hello, Timothy. Scribblers don't celebrate New Year's.
Hello, boys. What a pleasure to see you.
Uncomfortable,
Answering your
realistic
question,
take on an
no,
8th grader's
not really.
life?
Not me, anyway. I'm always
Huh.
where the story is.
Mm-hmm. And where's the story now? I can't see it anywhere.
It just stepped through the door, pal.
Oh, you mean us? Well, I
Yeah.
think I'll have to disappoint you.
The chicken police are back together? I can't let that go without an ink stain, am I right?
No, Timmy, you can. We're not working. We're just having a little fun, that's all.
Has he
I'm not
directed
buying
anything
that, boys.
since?
You'll have to, Tim.
We'll see about that.
Look what we found, Zip.
Furry hell, who'd you beat to death for that?
Beat to death? Who do you think we are? We simply confiscated it.
You sneaky broilers, I'll give you $50 for it.
Don't make me laugh. It's worth 3 times that.
Oh, come on, give me a break.
Tough luck, Trash Panda.
We also ran into Filmar,
Filmar? Who's that?
a grumpy old raggedy-ass hawk. His manners are even worse than mine. Ring a bell?
You mean Marlowe?
Was Marlowe. Now he goes by Filmar Lowe.
Oh, I see. So that means he's still alive? Yeah, I'm almost not surprised. The old guy has a reputation of being indestructible, huh?
He is. And he gave us something that could mean something. Look at this, Zip.
Holy crap, what's this? The guest list at a king's birthday party?
Hey, that's not even a bad guess.
No.
What do you make of it?
This piece of paper's from so high up where I've never been myself, boys.
Comedy
so
specials
don't ask
don't
me.
count. No.
We spoke to Natasha. She's scared.
Well, it's not good life insurance to be the girl of the most powerful gangster in the city.
It's not about that. Someone's
Guess he's
been
friends
writing
with Jared
offensive
Carmichael.
messages to her.
He's
She
probably friends
feels
with a lot of
threatened.
people.
I only know that every second husband in the city wants to have her, and every second wife wants to wring her neck because of that. Nothing else.
Thanks, Zip. But we're not any further ahead.
But not further back, right?
Not laugh out loud funny, but watchable. Huh.
So, out with it. Stop winding me.
We've just come from the Tsar Club, Zip. Who do you think we met?
I think I've seen
if I
some
can
of this
guess one,
stuff.
I'd say, was it His Majesty Hobart Ibn Wessler, the Rat Prime himself?
That on, pal.
What a surprise. So, what do you want to know? Just because I don't know anything.
Of course you don't. Just a couple questions.
Go on, boys. Hurry up, will you?
Is that rag you work for still around, Tim?
You mean the most read and highest ranking newspaper of the city, the Clawville Chronicle?
Oh, yeah, that's what it's called.
I see that you still have your famous sense of humor, Sonny. Such a joy.
Yeah,
I'm
I
terrible
do.
with names. I know Jim Gaffigan and Louis C.K. I'm not familiar with the name Jim Jeffries or Anthony Jeselnik. I'm sure I've seen them. Because you see a lot of like clips and shit come up on stand-up on social media. Fuck the king. Whoa. Where all the colors
Well,
go.
that's a good question, pal.
Not a big fan. Used to like Chappelle, but his specials lately have been oddly political. Yeah. I'll have to check him out. Again, I'm sure I've seen some of like clips or something at least. Okay, so what do I do? Oh, cops still haven't come? Okay. Sure. Let's go ahead.
I don't know, Sonny. What exactly are we doing here?
Let's hope we can learn something about Natasha and Ibn by sniffing around before we visit that weekend house in Flowerville.
Oh, whoops.
Learn
Already
something
did so.
from Phyllis and Roy's.
Well, I wasn't exactly thinking about them.
Yeah, figures.
How's it going tonight, boys?
Uneventful so far, Sonny. But now that you're rolling together again, I suppose we'll have some excitement to look forward to.
What do you mean?
Are you kidding? Last time you shot up a theater, and, if I remember correctly, each other.
That was a complicated evening.
Aye, sure. Complicated.
Blood boils in there, and I don't want to...
I wholeheartedly agree, partner. Let's avoid... Listen, Mon, a reliable old friend shoved this into my hand. Could you take a quick glance at it?
Quite an imposing list. What could those numbers mean? It could be a date even, but...
Please tell me
no,
that somebody
this is
filmed
something
it.
else.
That's what we were thinking too, and we got nowhere. But you see a lot of documents. So, is there anything familiar about this?
Unfortunately not, boys.
okay.
The names are imposing indeed, but based on this, it could be almost anything.
I want to hear you
The
stand up.
richest of the rich get together on all kinds of excuses.
It must be a secret cult.
I'm not
It
funny
could
enough
be,
to
of course,
stand
but
up.
also anything else. I'm sorry I couldn't help you more.
It was a
don't mention
Snapchat
it,
story
Mom.
at
Thanks
best.
for your time.
Or, wait a minute. There is
For the
something.
club.
Stop teasing us, Mon.
I'm sure you've noticed that all the names in the list are men, right?
Yeah, of course we noted.
Thanks for the observation, Monica.
Don't mention it. I'm just a receptionist.
We saw a pretty good show at the Czar Club tonight.
Good for you, I guess. Natasha?
Natasha. She performed a new song. She also sang about why she called us there. Or rather, me.
And?
That's confidential, Dollface. Anyway, I can't help wondering about that woman. Her past is a mystery, and I couldn't draw much out of her in person either.
Women like her always have something to hide, Sonny. I think that's exactly what makes men fall head over heels for them.
I know another broad who's all mysterious.
Oh yeah? What's her name? I'll look her up if we have a file on her.
Marty, shut up.
Oh, you mean me, right?
All mysterious, full of secrets.
I didn't even hear that, Morty.
There was a guy at the show you didn't get to go up that was on one of the seasons of Hell's Kitchen, really? And was he funny?
Do we have a file on a woman called Olivia Blackwig? She's currently working as Ibn Wessler's assistant.
We don't have a file on her, but there are a few blackwigs that could be related to her. Mountain goat, crow, or caiman.
Crow, around 30 to 35. A very pretty socialite.
Maybe we have a catch then. Theodore Blackwig was a rather influential banker until he went bankrupt. He died a few years back, but his daughter could have ended up in the same social circles as Ibn.
And since they lost their money, she took a job as his...
Yeah, it would
Yeah.
fit the picture.
So
But it's a
was
big
his
city, Sonny.
impersonation
There may be
good,
more
or
than
was
one
it
Crow
shitty?
family with a Blackwig
Did he have
name
any
living
good
here.
parts to his setup?
Thanks, Mon.
His set?
I'm glad I could help, boys, as always. If it doesn't take a lot of my time, that is.
We know, we know. We're not even here anymore.
What's this guy?
Hey, big guy.
Hey, Cox. What's up? Back here so soon? Did you get nostalgic all of a sudden, Sonny?
I'd rather be anywhere else than here, Bosco, but we're sniffing around on a case.
You revealed how fake the
You
show is at
trespassing
times.
again?
Yeah, I mean,
Us?
I don't think that really surprises anybody,
Just an
though.
old case. Still open. Not official, but not active either.
I mean,
We're not bothering
I assumed
anyone.
it was to some
You know,
degree
Old
scripted.
habits die hard.
I think all
I
reality
know,
shows
I know.
are.
I'm just messing with you. So, how can I help you?
Listen, Bosco, what do you make of this list?
Maybe it's the guest list of some fancy ball. These are some rather influential names, the ones I recognize anyway. Movie stars, politicians, a few names from the Council of 12 even, if I'm not mistaken.
You're not.
Are you blackmailing them? Because if you are, I'll gladly accept a nice big juicy bone in exchange for my silence.
Stop screwing around, Bosco. It has nothing to do with our case.
Which is what, exactly?
We're still not
He
gonna
was
tell
like,
you.
hey, I'm Jordan, and I was on Hell's Kitchen season whatever. Oh, you remember me? Yeah, I was told from the start I didn't have a chance. Oh.
You still remember Philmar?
Do you mean Philip? Of course I remember. He's got quite the reputation with that Philmar alias.
Oh my
We
god.
just met him. Small world, huh? Do you know what he's up to these days?
Yeah, as far as I know, he's
Fucking-
investigating petty
I'm
blackmail
tired of
cases
shit.
and sneaking after
I did
poor
not get good sleep
bastards
last
cheating
night.
on their wives.
Anything else? Did he get mixed?
Yeah, I don't know about that. We haven't seen him at the PD for a while. He's usually a frequent visitor. Why? Did he run into some fishy business again?
Possible, Bosco. But I'm not sure he'd want to make the same mistake.
Wise decision.
Oh my god, you're right, huh? You're absolutely right.
Miss Jardine.
It is, isn't it?
Listen, Bosco.
He's probably
what
on
have you
in
heard
this.
about that singer, Natasha Katsenko?
You mean that little bimbo fooling around with Ibn Wessler? They say she's the jackpot, but I've never been into cats, you know.
You couldn't be more racist if you tried, Bosco.
Don't misunderstand me. I don't have a problem with cats at all. I'm simply allergic to them. I can't stand being around them. I don't even take cases with cats.
Good for you.
Bosco's
I should have
from
used
Sam
that
and Max.
excuse myself.
Absolutely.
Why? Is your investigation related to her?
What? No, of course not. We
And what's she like?
Well, I guess your cat allergy would go away for the rest of your life if you met her.
Really? Maybe I'll have a go and see from...
Okay, and then we had one more question for her, I think. Yeah.
Guess who we met today in person, Mom?
King Hector III?
Even better. The one who commands the king.
Wait a minute. Hobart Wessler?
damn right. Hobart Ibn Wessler in the flesh.
Wow. And you're still alive. That's quite an accomplishment.
But seriously, have you heard that he wants to get out of the black market business? Allegedly, he's trying to clear his name with some kind of new meat substitute.
His name's gonna be rather difficult to clear.
It's a heroic and impossible venture.
I haven't heard about it, but it's an interesting addition to what I know.
Which is?
Ibn's been acting very strange lately, and he left most of his business dealings to one of his goons, Mickey. Also known as the Butcher, the Mongrel, and the Slayer.
Yeah, we once had the pleasure of meeting him.
That's all I know, boys. I know it's not very much, but it's something, I guess. I'll keep my ears open.
Thanks, Mon. Blood boils in there.
You took the words out of my... This... What is this exactly?
A human. Mythical creature. Quite the cult in Iveria. The whole country's full of these statues.
Does it mean anything?
They say humans are the keepers of secrets and the messengers of chaos and destruction.
You don't think...
Let's take a closer look.
Damn, just like in the adventure books. Rich animals are all insane.
You have a point.
You can't be serious. Is this some kind of...
Yeah, it's a riddle, Marty.
But it doesn't make any sense.
Oh, hey.
Why use something as simple as this
Hey,
when
Devin,
a four-digit
welcome on in.
number is almost impossible?
An idle whim, or the riddle has a meaning.
Have I played
Maybe.
Infernax?
Four
No,
animals
I haven't.
into four places.
I
What does it
haven't.
represent?
Think,
But I was
Marty.
looking at some of
Where
that,
did we see
some of
four
those
animals
EXE
holding
games you
something
were
in their
telling me
hands?
about. Pretty interesting. Huh. Okay, so I gotta figure out what the...
Nice.
Yeah, it really is.
What kind of game is Interfax?
Look at those clothes. Could it be a...
Maybe.
You're into it.
And there you go.
So where would I find the clues?
SN. Could...
I don't see anything that would be a clue. Tiger, fox, lion, hawk. That looks more like a wolf. How would I find the clue for that? Is there anything else?
I really shouldn't be here, you know?
Well, it's a little late for that.
What you told me was it's gonna
And you believe...
Yeah, I was an idiot.
Here you go.
Okay, so I already got that thing. There's nothing else here. the shit would I find a clue about this? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna find. I mean, it's either gonna be in stuff that I have. Oh, the key's gone. I used the key.
Come to death. We stepped into it, didn't we? Molly. Oh, man. I don't think they're all gonna be the same. No clue.
Everything all right?
It doesn't talk.
Well, all right.
Racist. Okay, he's got no more question to ask.
Do you remember that time when... Do I remember? At least you've learned your lesson. Never leave home without your wallet.
Because your partner won't help you out. But hey, wasn't it you who went out to buy a pack of...
Well, that's...
Yeah, right.
What's up, Zip? Quiet night, I see. And what's Timothy doing here?
That's exactly what I asked him when he wound up here. But yeah, he's a regular nowadays. He must be sniffing some kind of story about the hive.
About the riots? Have they reached here already?
I ain't seen nothing. More cops around, yeah.
We're not on duty, Zip.
It's still the same. A cop's a cop. A lot come by, but besides beating up bugs, nothing much happens.
It will, Zip. I can...
If you say so.
Maybe once.
I used to think a lot about what makes Zips.
And?
I just...
That's not what I meant to click.
So, how about you?
Not a chance, Timbo. The truth is...
Sorry, pal. Maybe next time.
I think I'm done here.
Do you want to hear some juicy gossip, boy?
Always.
Deputy Malloy got so drunk, he fell asleep on the toilet. It took them an hour to find him.
Stupid oaf. So that's why Blood Boil was here.
Yeah, aye, and he's in a pretty sure mood because he...
Just our luck.
No. Your luck is that he's too busy to care about you two lovers right now.
Right now.
Aye.
Don't drink that shit.
Sonny, you are bad for my health.
So soon? That was fast. Almost a record.
Sorry, Mon. We're just here for a...
When are you not here for that, boy?
What? Is it your birthday today?
Of course not. Don't be silly, Marty. You know exactly when it is. We've talked about it a dozen times.
Yeah, of course I know.
Now I need to find out how...
Of course, boys, but be quick about it.
We'll be quick like a hurricane.
The boss?
He's not in a good mood. Malloy got so drunk he pissed himself.
And we just put the cherry on...
Mostly you, Sonny. No offense.
None taken. I'm used to it. Everything rolls right off my feathers. Join the force. Protect the crown.
Get bribed. Get beaten by a hooker. Get fat.
Blood boils in this.
You took the words out of my
Miss Jardine. Officer Barkman.
Nice words.
Nice bullshit.
Wait.
This quiet. You know, I understand
Not
why
sure where
Zip
to go.
escaped here when he got out of his shady dealings.
It's not possible to get all the way out, Marty.
What? So, you also stay a cop even after retirement?
Every cop stays a cop.
That's good to know. So am
One
I
thing
gonna
that I
stay a
thought
cop
is
forever?
maybe
Sorry,
it's
Marty.
all of them are predators
that's
except for
bad.
the sheep. Maybe I should do the sheep.
Praise be unto you, O great...
Hallowed be thy...
Amen.
Okay. Maybe it's all sheep. No. I guess that's not really a predator either, huh? But all the other ones are like... They're at least carnivores. That could be a carnivore. There's gotta be a clue somewhere, right? Let's, maybe there's something I didn't check outside.
Stop staring at it. You're freaking me out.
Okay.
Just furry hell, Marty. I don't want to know.
That's it.
You wrote that down?
It burned.
You wrote that down?
It burned into my mind.
Okay, I'm pretty sure we've done everything now at this point. That includes Codex. Is there deaths in this game? That's a good point. No, I don't think so. Maybe I should get rid of the death thing for this game.
You still don't eat meat, old man?
I'm a rooster, a chicken. Why the hell would I eat meat?
I don't mean real meat. I'm not a lunatic.
I mean, maybe
But a
there
meat
are deaths
substitute?
later on.
There's about 10 different kinds. Have you never
Once it
tried
switches
any
over
of
to
them?
like
Why
an
would I?
FPS.
If I don't eat meat, why would I eat a substitute?
Because you can. That's the point.
Wild gods, Marty. Stop being such a sheep. Do you fall for those ads?
Substitute isn't meat, Sonny. And if it's tasty, why wouldn't I eat it?
I don't care what you eat, but don't be surprised when you lose all your feathers.
Do you think it's fresh?
I doubt.
No, I didn't mean to click on the coffee. Huh.
So, how about you tell me what you're really doing here?
Not a chance, Timbo. The truth is,
I feel like there
we're
would be
already
more
leaving.
Rooster on Rooster
Sorry, pal.
Crimes.
Maybe
Yeah.
next time.
The Rooster tent seems to be... we haven't seen a bad Rooster yet. They all seem to be fucking just the cops. Okay, I need to figure out this puzzle. Jesus. It gives me no clues. I could just do, like, try all of them. Okay, so that's not it. If you're writing down facts, that would be one. Yeah, I can agree with that. Come on. So funny, I called the cops like an hour ago. They still haven't come to this dead body.
We stepped into it, didn't we?
There's nothing physically I have as a clue. There's no clues as to the thing. Shit. I might have to look it up.
Nice.
Yeah, it really is.
See what this gets me to. No answer. Wow. Jeez. Well, I feel like I'm kind of stuck. That's kind of annoying. Oh.
Hello there.
How was I supposed to know
What could this be? Maybe a piece of a painting.
And there's some kind of squiggle on it. The signature of the painter? Yeah.
Jesus. Let's check out the new item.
It's a piece of a painting. Judging by how well it was hidden, I'm sure this is what Natasha wanted to show us. It's a piece of a painting.
So a piece of a painting? That's it? And what's that smear on it?
It's too illegible to be a signature. It could be anything.
Well, maybe Natasha can help us. After all, this is what she wanted to show us, isn't it?
Well, that's if we find her. She should be here by now.
True. Well, then what's next? How about we peck around town some more?
We could do that, but I think we should gather what we know and try to figure out where we can go from here. Bourbon in my office?
You know what? After all this...
Right answer. We had no choice but to continue the investigation where it started. In that shady little apartment I called home. The only lead was the list Fillmore gave us, with all those imposing names on it. But what could it mean? And why did Natasha keep it secret from us? But most importantly, what did all this have to do with Deborah's death? The trail started to get cold, and so did the air outside. There was something unsettling in the black clouds, hiding all the stars. I prayed that they didn't bring an early snowfall. The night was already painful enough.
Ooh.
So, what are we doing here?
Trying to calm down. I'll have a shot.
Sure you will.
And we're trying to put the pieces together, of course. Figure out what's next.
And what is next, Boss Bird?
Let's take a look at what we've learned so far. So, how did this whole case start?
How was Lewis a suspect? What? What am I supposed to do with these? Oh, I see. So what, that's incorrect?
Yeah, the threats are meant for Natasha, no doubt about that. But there was something Natasha didn't speak about. Natasha is terrified, and she's in real danger. But she kept this list hidden from us. It seems too important to keep it a secret.
Well, Deborah's dead. What?
But what could we do with this list? I know only one person who moves in circles high enough to know where it's from. Lewis. We must ask him if we want to get out of this dead end. So, the card is, maybe a dead end. The piece of painting, too.
But the list Filmar gave us...
Exactly. Full of those imposing names. And I only know one person who moves in similar circles.
Lamar!
Yes, Marty. It's Lewis. Exactly.
Of course, it's Lewis. But where do we find the Bunny Man?
Well, since he owns this building, I'm hoping he's here. It's worth a call.
You know his number?
By heart. 555-932. I wrote it down in my notebook as well.
Oh, you are a professional, Boss Bird.
I think that's all I'm gonna do for today. Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do for the day. Got 0 collectibles. Huh. Huh. Okay, great. That's all I'm going to do today. Thanks so much for stopping by. This is I Might Die Here. I will be streaming tomorrow. I'm not sure I'll be doing this game. We'll see. Could be this game, could be another game. I have a couple games in mind. I'm not going to mention anything. But, yeah. Hope everyone has a great rest of their Sunday, and I'll see you next time.